What if I told you everything we believed about the Christie family? Doug Christie, Jackie Christie, and even Chris Webber was based on a lie. For years, the public saw them as a strong, united family. Doug and Jackie were portrayed as deeply in love, raising their daughter Chantel with pride. But beneath the polished image was a story built on secrets, and it was Chantel, Doug's daughter, who had the courage to uncover it all. This isn't some wild internet rumor. This is a story about a young woman who got tired of being used. She wasn't part of the story by choice, she was born into it. And one quiet day, it all started to unravel when Chantel walked into a DNA testing clinic with a small white envelope in her hand. She didn't tell anyone, not Doug, not Jackie, not even Chris Webber. She went alone. No announcements, no drama. Just a quiet plan to finally find out the truth for herself. To protect her identity, she even used a different name on the paperwork. She was determined not to let the results get leaked or altered. Chantel had always felt that something wasn't right. Doug had raised her and given her his last name. He loved her like his own. But there were whispers. Documents didn't line up. Timelines felt off. And then came the rumors that maybe Chris Webber, not Doug, was her real father. Even when court results showed a 99.9% match with Chris, Chantel still didn't feel settled. Something inside her told her there was more. And she was right. The new DNA test proved that neither Doug Christie nor Chris Webber was her biological father. Both names were ruled out. That was the moment everything fell apart. The court battles, the public fights between Jackie and Doug, and the tension around Chris, it all suddenly looked like a distraction. So why had the truth been hidden for so long? Sources close to the situation claimed Jackie went to extreme lengths to make sure no one ever found out who Chantel's real father was. That meant tampered birth certificates, hospital records that mysteriously disappeared, and signatures that didn't match hospital protocol. Jackie simply put Doug's name on Chantel's birth certificate. There was never an official paternity test. On paper, it looked clean, but it wasn't. Later, court records revealed that Jackie paid a hospital administrator $30,000 back in 2003 to change the birth documents. One name was removed. Doug's name was added. And no one questioned it at the time because the family looked perfect. But why go to such extremes to hide the truth? That's when a name most people had never heard before surfaced: Clarence Knox. Before Doug or Chris, Jackie had been in a relationship with Clarence. He worked as a trainer for the Sacramento Monarchs. And it turns out Jackie got pregnant during that time. After the relationship ended, Clarence's name disappeared from public records. He was let go from the team. He vanished from the league. It was as if he never existed. But when Chantel's DNA test connected her to sealed records, Clarence's name came up again. He was confirmed as her biological father. The twist? Clarence had once testified in a sealed court case involving Jackie, and those records mysteriously vanished. The whole narrative had been rewritten, and Clarence had been erased. Everyone assumed he was out of the picture, maybe even dead. But he wasn't. Shortly after the DNA results came out, Clarence called a press conference at a local community center. He wasn't after fame. He just wanted the truth out. He looked nervous but sincere as he spoke. "I didn't know I had a daughter. Jackie made sure I never found out. But now that I do, I want to be part of her life if she'll have me." He left quietly after that, without answering questions. Cameras flashed. Reporters shouted. Meanwhile, across town, Doug Christie was having a personal crisis. After years of raising Chantel as his own, he realized he had been lied to the entire time. 2 days later, Doug went to the courthouse to officially end all parental ties to Chantel. No child support, no legal connection, nothing. He didn't do it out of anger, but because he couldn't handle the deception anymore. That evening, he posted a message on Instagram. "The truth hurts more than the lie." Then he vanished from public life. Chris Webber's situation raised even more questions. The DNA said he wasn't the father, Yet investigators found he had paid over $800,000 to a business connected to Jackie's personal LLC. And then a voicemail leaked Chris saying, "Jackie, I did what you said. I stayed quiet. I paid. Don't make me regret this." Was he being blackmailed? Was he paying out of guilt? Legal experts now say Chris might be able to sue for extortion and reputational damage if Jackie used fake DNA reports to manipulate him. As the court case continued, more shocking facts emerged. Jackie allegedly paid that same $30,000 in 2003 to falsify Chantel's birth certificate, removing Clarence's name and inserting Doug's. She's now facing serious charges including fraud, obstruction of justice, and tampering with medical records. More charges may still come. The judge has ordered a full investigation into Jackie's hospital dealings and financial records from that time. Her carefully crafted public image is crumbling. Then came the most powerful moment of all. Chantel took the stand. Her voice shook, but her words hit hard. "You raised me, but you were never my mother. You were my manager, my manipulator, my warden." Jackie snapped, yelling from the defense table, "How dare you!" Security had to calm her down. Fans had their own reactions. Doug should have left years ago. He gave that family everything. Jackie fooled the world. After that day, things moved quickly. Chantel officially changed her last name, cut all ties with the Christies, and moved in with Clarence to heal and begin therapy. Meanwhile, Chris Webber's legal team is building a strong case. If the extortion claims are proven, Doug may even be able to sue to recover money too. Jackie? She's still trying to control the story. Rumors say she's signed a book deal and is planning a documentary. But leaked audio recently surfaced her voice and another man's, talking about how to silence Clarence and hide the DNA results. Now the FBI is involved. Some insiders claim this wasn't a one-time deception. They say there are similar cases involving other celebrities, NBA players, and even VH1 insiders. For now, Chantel is putting together her own documentary with unseen texts, court records, and voice messages. This time, it'll be her version. No filters. No spin. So, the big question is, if Jackie could lie about this, what else has she kept hidden? Let us know your thoughts. This story isn't over yet. And there you have it, the shocking truth behind the Christie family that no one saw coming. What started as a quiet DNA test has exploded into a scandal filled with lies, betrayal, and decades of deception. From Doug's silent heartbreak to Chris Webber's mysterious payments, and Clarence Knox reappearing after being erased from history, this story is deeper than anyone imagined. Jackie Christie, once seen as the queen of reality TV, is now at the center of a legal storm. Fraud, falsified documents, hush money, and even possible FBI involvement. This isn't just drama anymore. This is real life. And for Chantel, the woman at the heart of it all, this was never about fame. It was about finally knowing where she came from, who she really is, and taking back control of her story. Now she's cutting ties, changing her name, and telling her truth without filters. And honestly, that takes more strength than any of the scripted moments we've seen on TV. As this case continues to unfold, it's clear what's done in the dark always finds its way to the light. So what do you think? Was Jackie protecting her image or just protecting herself? Was Chris Webber a victim or part of the cover-up? And did Doug deserve better after all these years? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, let's talk about it. If you found this story as wild as we did, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss part 2 of this explosive saga. Because trust me, this is far from over. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And for Chantel, the woman at the heart of it all, this was never about fame. It was about finally knowing where she came from, who she really is, and taking back control of her story. Now she's cutting ties, changing her name, and telling her truth without filters. And honestly, that takes more strength than any of the scripted moments we've seen on TV. As this case continues to unfold, it's clear what's done in the dark always finds its way to the light. So what do you think? Was Jackie protecting her image or just protecting herself? Was Chris Webber a victim or part of the cover-up? And did Doug deserve better after all these years? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, let's talk about it. If you found this story as wild as we did, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss part 2 of this explosive saga. Because trust me, this is far from over. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.